Okay, the flow for today is definitely going to work things around the hips. So you're probably going to feel this in the inner thighs, definitely in the hamstrings quite a bit as well. So just work things as best you can here as we go. To start, we're going to begin this in a half squat. So just step to the front of the mat. Seat your feet a little bit wider than your hips, heels in, toes out, bend your knees, bring your elbows to your thighs. And then just bring your hands together, maybe the fingertips, maybe the palms, but keep this active. So rather than just sinking down and slumping into this, press your spine up toward the ceiling, spread your shoulder blades apart, keep that lift, let your head hang, let your neck relax. And just close your eyes. Now as you settle into this, with the eyes closed, just feel it out. Bring some weight toward your toes, and then back toward your heels. Center yourself in between, arms and legs pressing into each other, spine still rounded. Keep the shoulder blades spread apart. And just start to deepen your breathing here. So with the inhales, pull in as much air as you can. Try to fill up your lungs and hold on to all that breath at the top. When you exhale, constrict the back of your throat. So slow your breath down on the way back out. And just work to make your exhales last at least as long as your inhales as you breathe. And then take a deep inhale. And with the exhale, just open your eyes. With your next inhale, round up to standing. Bring your head up last and just open up your palms at your sides. Let's take this slow. With an inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, hands through center. Inhale, arms up high. Exhale through center again. Inhale, reach up high. Now with the exhale this time, lean right arm reaching down, stretch your left arm right, gaze up high here, and maybe lift that left heel just a bit. With your next inhale, bring yourself back up, both arms high. Exhale, lean left arm reaching down, right arm reaching left, gaze high here, and maybe lift that right heel up off the floor. With your next inhale, back to center, reach up high. Exhale, hands to center, bend your knees, sink low toward a squat. Now inhale, come up, reach high, but put the weight to your right foot, lean right. And then with the exhale, sink back down. Inhale, come up onto the left foot, lean left. Exhale, bring this down. Inhale, come up, lean right, maybe lift your left foot for a moment. And then bring it back down, come down low. Inhale, come back up, lean left. Ooh. And then with the exhale, come back down. Keep your balance here. Inhale, bring this up, lean right, hold here. And as you're holding, maybe come to the left big toe, maybe just hover that left foot entirely. And then bring everything back down. With your next inhale, come up, lean left, hold here. Maybe just come to the tip of the right big toe. Maybe keep leaning and lift the foot. And then bring this all back down. Now once you come down, just keep the deep squat. Thighs toward parallel to the floor, knees out wide, hips low. And then just keep your left hand on your left thigh. Bring the right hand down inside the right foot and lean into this. So keep the knees out wide, hips down low. Hold the twist with the left shoulder high and just breathe. And then just switch it out. Bring your left hand down inside the left foot. Right hand goes to the right thigh. And again, press the knees out wide. Keep your hips low. Keep your gaze high. And then just release this. Both hands down, hips up high. Shake out your legs for a moment. I'm just turning for the camera here. As you shake your legs, bring your feet together and stay loose. We're going to stretch your wrists here. So one by one, slide your hands underneath your feet, palms facing up. Bring the toes in toward the wrist creases and keep your hands tense. So spread your fingers wide, press your fingertips down, and just start to feel that stretch working its way into the hands and into the wrist. Now, if you can be more aggressive with this, and everything's optional, keep in mind, see about digging the toes down into your wrist creases, and maybe lift one heel and then the other. Keep the hands tense, especially if you're adding pressure from the feet. And you can lift one heel, you can lift both if you want to take it down. And if you want to stretch the hamstrings, then go ahead and draw the elbows out to the side. See about pulling yourself further down. You don't have to be super aggressive here. And then from wherever you are, just release this. Bring your hands out from underneath your feet. And then touch your belly to your thighs. Bring your hips down low. Reach your arms forward. Now I want to take this all the way down to a seat. So at any point, you put your hands on the floor. But keep reaching forward as a counterbalance. Try to drop your seat down low. And then when you're ready, bring yourself down as little impact as possible. Now once you're down, just have your feet on the floor in front of you about hips width distance apart. Hands behind the shoulders about shoulder width. But then walk your hands back. Now point the fingertips away from you. Walk your hands in towards center. And just stretch this out to a point where the arms are pretty straight, but you can still keep a little bend in the elbows. And then press your fingertips down. Now as you dig your fingers into the floor, keep just a slight bend in the elbows. Pull your chest forward, and you may feel a stretch across the chest, but at least a little bit through the fronts of the shoulders. And then fold your knees side to side, right and left, and let your body twist. Now keep your chest pulling forward. Keep gripping the floor with your fingers. And just take this at your own pace. Breathe into it. And then go ahead, just bring this back into center. Walk your hands in until you can take the hands up off the floor. Shake your hands out a little bit. Roll your shoulders out as well. And then take hold of your knees. Squeeze in, lean back so you can balance on your sit bones with the thighs squeezed in tight. And just hold here. Now this is a compressed version of both. So on your sit bones, feet just above the floor. When you're ready, release your grip, arms at your sides. Try to lift your shins toward parallel and keep the thighs in close. We're going to move from this position. So when you're ready, bring the right foot to the floor. Left hand sets down at your side. And then go ahead, push into the floor. Left leg extended, lift your hips. And then just come back down and come back to boat. We'll take that side to side. Left foot down, right hand to the floor. Push down, lift your hips. And then bring yourself back down and pull things back in, back to boat. Now again, right foot down, left hand to the floor, lift up. And then bring it back down, bring your legs back together. Left foot down, right hand to the floor, lift up. And then come back down and back to boat. Right foot down, left hand to the floor, lift this up. Bring yourself back down, come back to boat. Left foot down, right hand to the floor, lift up. And then come back down, legs back together. One more round, right foot to the floor, left hand down, lift up. And then bring it back down. Bring your legs back together here. Left foot down, right hand to the floor, lift up, hold. Come back down, back to boat. And once you're back in position, bring the legs together, sit this up tall. We'll just go back and forth from here, from this position to halfway down. So take an inhale. With the exhale, lean back, extend your legs. Inhale, pull back up. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, come down halfway. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, back to boat. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, back up the boat. And then just hold here. Go ahead, set your feet down, round your spine, reach your arms forward. And then slowly round this all the way back. And as you come back down to the mat, take hold of your knees, pull them into your chest, and just squeeze everything in. And as you're squeezing down, you can pull the knees out wide, maybe rock a little bit side to side, but just feel this out. And then go ahead and release your grip. We're going to take a couple rounds of bridge here, a couple of variations. So I want you to start this with the legs in Baddha Konasana. Soles of feet together, knees out wide. Now with your feet together, pull the heels in close so you can flatten your low back to the floor as much as you can. And keep the knees wide. Now arms at your sides, elbows bent, forearms vertical. Make your hands into fists. Keep the fists clenched and press the elbows into the floor. Just keep looking toward the ceiling. And we'll go up and down from here. So with an inhale, pressing your feet, lift your hips high. Exhale, roll back down. Inhale, press this up again. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lift again. And exhale, lower. Inhale, press your hips high. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press up high. Exhale, roll down. And then inhale, lift one more time and hold here. Now keep your glutes squeezing and keep your hips lifting up, but still pull the knees out wide. Fists are still clenched, elbows still pressing down. Just breathe. Take an inhale. With the exhale, just roll back down. Now once you come down, just keep the arms as they are, but set your feet down flat. So feet about hips width distance apart. Bring the heels in close so you can flatten your low back as much as you can. And then from here, with the arms bent, bring your elbows out wide so they're in line with your shoulders. Fists are still clenched, elbows still pressing down. This is kind of like a bench pressing position. And we'll go up and down from here. So with an inhale, press your feet, lift your hips, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, roll your spine down. Inhale, lift this up again. And exhale, lower. Inhale, press your hips high. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lift up again. And then exhale, lower. Now inhale, press your hips high and keep your hips lifted like this. Keep your glutes squeezing. And as you hold that tension, just focus on your arms for a moment here. Keep the arms bent, keep your fists clenched. And then just rotate from the shoulder. Bring your hands down to the floor, arms are still bent. And rotate from the shoulders to lift back to vertical. And then again, move from the shoulder, bring the backs of the hands down. Move from the shoulder to lift. One more time, move from the shoulder, bring the backs of the hands down. Move from the shoulder, lift up. Now squeeze your glutes harder, lift even more. Press into your heels and lift your toes. Try to pull the heels toward your shoulders. Take an inhale. With the exhale, come back down. Once you're down, pull your knees into your chest. Bring your hands to your knees, squeeze everything in. And curl in further. Lift your head, lift your shoulders, bring your nose close to your knees. When you're ready, just cross at the ankles. Roll forward to a seat. Come further to your hands, find all fours. And once you're in all fours, just move around here for a moment. Stretch your hands, stretch your fingers with the shoulders and hips. Move just a bit. And then let's take this into the wrist for one more stretch. So from all fours, walk your hands into about one hand's length in front of your knees. And then palms facing down, rotate your fingers out to the side and then in toward your knees. Come as far in that rotation as you can. Spread your fingers out wide, grip the floor, press your spine up toward the ceiling. And just hold on to that grip, hold that tension in your hands. You can just stay here and maybe sway a little bit side to side. Now if you can take this further, keep that grip, keep pressing into your palms, but then lift your right leg and just bring the heel down over to the right side. And set your right knee back on the floor. Lift your left leg, touch the heel down to the side. Back to the knee. Right heel forward again. And then put the knee back down. Bring your left heel forward. And put the knee down. Right heel forward again. Bring the knee down. Bring your left heel forward. And set the knee down. Right heel forward again. Bring the knee back down. Bring your left heel forward. Set the knee down. And then come up onto the fingertips and down onto your heels and shake your hands out. Loosen up your fingers and loosen up your wrists. And then when you're ready from here, come back to all fours. Now I'll work this quite a bit in the shoulders from here, and you can back off as you need to, but keep in mind, we're going to be bending the elbows, and I want you to think chaturanga here. So keep the arms parallel even with the elbows bent. So you want to be sure the elbows don't go out to the side, just bending straight in toward you, and you should feel this on the side of your rib cage. Now slide the hands a little bit close to your knees, maybe about one hand's length. Index fingers forward, grip the floor, press in your palms. With your arms straight, shift your shoulders forward right away, and then look forward a little bit. Now just take it back and forth. Shoulders forward as the elbows bend, just come down halfway. Now arms stay bent. Bring your weight back and put the elbows down on the floor. Arms are still bent. Shift your weight forward. Come back to chaturanga. Arms, elbows pulled in. Press this up to straight. We're going to take a few more rounds. Shoulders forward as the elbows bend. Hold here halfway. Now pull your weight back. Put the elbows down on the floor. Bring your weight forward. Keep the elbows bent still. And then press this up to straight. Again, shoulders forward as the elbows bend. Hold halfway. Elbows squeeze in. Pull your weight back. Bring the elbows down to the floor. Shift your weight forward. Elbows are still pulled into your sides. And then press this up to straight. Again, shoulders forward as the elbows bend. Hold it halfway. Pull your weight back. Bring the elbows down to the floor. Shift your weight forward. Keep the elbows pulled in. And then press this up to straight. We're going to do that one more round. Shoulders forward as the elbows bend. Hold right here. Pull your weight back. Bring the elbows down to the floor. Shift your weight forward. Elbows are still pulled in. And then press up to straight. And then just relax for a moment. Come up off your hands and just shake them out a little bit. We're going to take this into a modified side plank. So when you're ready, come back to all fours. So wrists underneath the shoulders and knees underneath your hips. To come into this, just step the left foot behind the right and bring your left hand to your left hip. Now as you hold on to this here, grip the floor with the right hand. Keep the left shoulder and left hip high. Stay open to the side. And this could be good enough right here. Now, if you want to take things further, if you want to move, lift your left heel and just keep the left big toe touching the floor. Keep that rotation of your left leg with the big toe down. Now, if you can take it further, kick down with the right hand, or with the right foot, and press with the right hand, and then lift the left foot as high as you can, and then touch the big toe to the floor. Left leg goes up high, bring the big toe down. Lift up for 3. Set the toe down. Lift up for 4. Set the toe down. Lift up for 5. Hold here. Now, if you can take it further, pulse, lifting that heel up higher. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring everything down. Come back to all fours. I'll just shake things out. I want to take it on the other side. So once you're ready, the left side is going to be your base. Step the right foot behind the left and bring the right hand to your right hip. Now just open to the side. Right shoulder, right hip above the left. Grip the floor with your left hand. Kick into the left foot. And then if you want to take it further, maybe lift that right heel. Keep the big toe touching the floor and keep that toe pointed down. Now if you want to take it further, lift the right leg up high as you can. And then big toe to the floor. Lift your right foot. Woo! Bring the big toe down. Again, lift the right foot. Big toe to the floor. 2 more times. Lift your right foot. Bring the big toe down. 1 more time. Lift the right foot. Now keep it lifted. And if you want to take it further, pulse, lifting the right heel. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring everything down. Just come back to all fours. Move around here for a moment. And then we'll take this a little bit further into the hips and into the shoulders as well. So from all fours, I want you to come down from the hands onto your right forearm, but stand your left hand. So this is lopsided here. The right elbow stays to the side. Bring your right hand to center. Slide your left hand back and stack the elbow directly over the wrist. Now keep the left elbow pulled in. Put the weight to the right knee. Hover the left. And then left knee out to the side, high as you can lift. Fold your left leg back in. Left knee out to the side again. Fold the leg in. Left knee to the side, fold the leg in. Left knee to the side. Now keep it lifted, keep the toes pointed left, just hold. Now with an inhale, extend your left leg straight back. Exhale, knee to the left shoulder. Now pull it in close and push that left leg onto your arm. Now keep your chest facing down. This could be good enough, but if you can take it further, you can tuck the toes of the right foot, maybe lift your right knee up off the floor. And if you want to go further, see about extending your left leg as you press into your left arm. And then go ahead and release. I know it's not the most comfortable position, but you should definitely feel a bit of a stretch. We're going to take all that on the other side. So I want you to come down onto your left forearm, but stay on your right hand. So left elbow stays to the side. Bring your left hand to center. Slide your right hand back. Keep the elbow stacked over the wrist and keep that elbow pulled in. Now just look down. Put the weight to the left knee. Hover the right. Keep the right knee bent. Now right knee to the side, high as you can lift. Fold the leg back in. Right knee out to the side again. Fold the leg in. Right knee out to the side. Fold the leg back in. Right knee out to the side. Fold the leg back in. Right knee to the side. Now keep that leg lifted. Keep the toes pointed right. Just hold. With an inhale, extend the right leg straight back. Now exhale, knee to right shoulder and press that right leg down onto your right arm. Now as you hold this, if you want to take it further, tuck the toes of your left foot. Maybe lift your left knee and maybe straighten your right leg as you press into the right arm. And then go ahead and release. Bring everything down. Come back to all fours. And from all fours, take a moment here, just move around a little bit. Now when you're ready, let's bring this up to down dog. Tuck your toes, straighten your legs, lift your hips. And as you come up, take a look at how you set this up. So hands about shoulder width distance apart. Flatten your palms so you can feel some weight toward the base of your thumbs. And sink your chest low. Even as your chest sinks down, press your hips up as high as you can toward the ceiling so you're reaching into the floor and reaching the hips up. Bring your upper body into one long straight line as best you can. Draw from the belly around the lower ribs. Keep some tension in your core. And if your hamstrings are tight, if your legs are tight, just bend your knees. And if you want to just stay loose, you can just pedal this out and move your hips from side to side. Now when you're ready, take an inhale. With the exhale, just bend the knees, look forward, and step to the front of the mat. Let's take a ragdoll fold. Feet about hips with distance apart, deep bend in the knees. Let your belly touch your thighs. Let your head hang, let your spine round. Let everything go long and loose, and let the muscles in your neck relax for a moment here. Now you can hang your hands down. You can reach to opposite elbows and maybe shake this side to side to loosen further. And then when you're ready, just release any grip that you have. Keep the bend in the knees and restack your spine. So just slowly round this up to standing. Bring your head up last and then just open up your palms at your sides. Now when you're ready with an inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. Take a moment here to breathe, set an intention. Let your mind clear, find your focus. Take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, just release your hands. Now with your next inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, slowly fold this forward. Hinge at the hips, start with a straight spine, put a little bend in your knees. Keep your core engaged, move smoothly, and then release at the bottom. Now with an inhale, just lift halfway, fingertips to the floor, to your shins, lengthen forward through the crown of your head. And then when you're ready, bring your hands to the mat, step this back to high plank. Wrists beneath the shoulders, press into your palms, bring your body into line, and keep your core braced here to start. Take an inhale. Now at the exhale, bring your knees down. And then the shoulders forward, elbows back, bring your chin and chest down low. Now with your next inhale, pull your chest forward, straighten the arms, upward dog. Now kick into your feet, squeeze your glutes, and that'll help your low back, keep in mind. Keep reaching up through the crown of your head, keep your neck long. And then pull your belly in, hips up high, flip the feet and come back to down dog. And we'll take that variation of a sun salutation a few times. So take an inhale. With the exhale, bend the knees, look forward and step to the front. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold down. Inhale to standing, reach your arms high. With the exhale, fold this all the way back down again. Inhale, halfway lift. And with the exhale, hands to the mat, step it back to high plank. When you're ready here, take an inhale. And then with the exhale, set the knees down. Shoulders forward, elbows back, bring your chin and chest down low. With the inhale, pull your chest forward, straighten the arms, upward dog. Exhale, draw your belly in, hips up high to down dog. 2 more times, take an inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward and step to the front. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale to standing, reach your arms high. And then with the exhale, fold it back down again. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, set the hands, step back to high plank. When you're ready, take an inhale. Exhale, set your knees down. Shoulders forward, elbows back, bring your chin and chest down low. With the inhale, pull your chest forward, straighten the arms, upward dog. Exhale, draw your belly in, hips up high to down dog. One last round, take an inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward and step to the front. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to standing, reach this up high. Exhale, all the way back down. Inhale, lift up halfway. And then with the exhale, set the hands and step it back to high plank again. When you're ready, take an inhale. Exhale, set the knees down. Shoulders forward, elbows back, bring your chin and chest down low. With the inhale, pull your chest forward, straighten the arms, upward dog. Exhale, draw your belly in, hips up high to down dog. And pedal out. Now from your downward dog, take an inhale, raise your right leg high. And with your right leg lifted, open to a scorpion dog. So bend the right knee, hang the right foot left, just feel your hips twist. And we're going to go back and forth from here, so keep that right knee bent. Take an inhale. With the exhale, bring this forward, right knee toward the right elbow. Inhale, open up, scorpion dog. Exhale, bring it forward, knee to right elbow again. Inhale, open up, scorpion dog. Exhale, bring it forward, knee to right elbow, hold here. And then set the right foot down and bring your left foot forward next to the right. Now when you're ready, with an inhale, lift this up halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale to standing, reach this up high. And then with the exhale, sink into chair. Put the weight to your heels, bend your knees, and bring your hips down low. And just feel this out for a moment. Now when you're ready from here, put the weight to the left foot and come to standing with your right knee high. Come up tall. And just keep your core engaged, pressing that left big toe. When you're ready, bring your hands to your hips. And then line the right knee up with the left. Reach back with your left hand and take hold of the inside edge of your right foot. Now once you've got that grip, just kick into your hand, line up the knees. This is good enough right here. But if you want to take it further, reach your right arm high. Now further still, as you kick into the left hand, lean forward against the tension of the kick. Hinge from the left hip. Bring that left shoulder forward to lift the right knee. You don't have to go too deep, but keep yourself balanced. And then slowly bring yourself back up. Release your grip, standing with the right knee high. Switch this out, right foot to the floor, and then lift your left knee and come to standing on this foot. Now ground down to the right big toe, keep your gaze forward. When you're ready, both hands to your low back. So interlace the fingers, pull the palms together, draw your shoulders back, open up your chest. Put just a little bit on the right knee. And then slowly hinge forward, extend your left leg straight back. So we're taking this to warrior three. Now maybe stay at more of an angle, and that's fine. You can keep on hinging as long as you keep everything in line. Maybe come down toward parallel. And try to keep that left hip low, level to the right. Keep your gaze forward, keep breathing. And then take an inhale. Now with the exhale, bend the right knee, set the left foot down behind you. Let's take this into a high lunge stance. So deep into the right knee, left leg towards straight. Pull the left hip forward, right hip back. Keep yourself tall, keep your shoulders pulled back. And now just keep your chest open. We'll take this to the back leg. So take an inhale. With the exhale, dip that left knee down low. Take it slow. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lower. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lower. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lower again. Inhale, straighten. And then with the exhale, just lower one more time. Stay low, stay tall. And then set the left knee down behind you and flatten the left foot behind. Now keep the hips stacked over the left knee. Keep the bind if you can. And then just keep that right foot to the side, but start to walk the right foot forward. And when you're ready, press into the right heel, point the toes up. Now we're taking this toward a half split. You can do this with a bent right knee, as long as you can already feel a little bit of a stretch in the back of the right leg. If you want to take it toward straight, that's fine, but dig into the heel, pull the right hip back and left hip forward. Now just look forward, keep your shoulders pulled back. And we're just going to go back and forth here, so take an inhale. With the exhale, hinge from the hips, lead with your chest, come toward halfway down, take it slow. Inhale, bring yourself upright. Exhale, hinge forward again, just toward halfway down. Inhale, bring yourself all the way up. Now exhale, hinge forward one more time toward halfway, hold here. Now wherever you are, whether you took it low or kept it up high, you can bend your knee, but touch your belly to the right thigh. Maybe lift your knuckles toward the ceiling. Keep the right hip pulling back. And then take an inhale. Now with the exhale, bring both hands down inside the right leg. Now keep that stretch. Keep the right hip pulling back, left hip pulling forward. And then see about taking this deeper. Bring your left forearm down to the floor and right hand to the right hip. Now you can bend deeper into the right knee, but pull that right hip back. Maybe keep the right leg straight. And then we're just going to move with this. So I want you to reach your right arm behind you and keep the right shoulder high. Now with an inhale, reach that right arm forward overhead. Exhale, reach it toward the back. Inhale the right arm forward. Exhale, reach it back. Inhale the right arm forward. Exhale, reach it back one more time. Now take a half bind, right arm behind your back. Palm face, maybe pull that shoulder back. Try to look toward the ceiling. Keep that right hip pulling back and left hip pulling forward. And then take an inhale. Now with the exhale, bring both hands down around your right leg. Bend the right knee, set the right foot flat. And tuck the toes of the left foot, lift your left knee. Now put the weight to the right foot, pull the left knee to your chest, round your spine. And just stay curled here. Keep that right knee bent, stay low. Now when you're ready, just extend your left leg straight toward the back of the mat. And then pull that knee back in. Extend the left leg back. Pull it back in. Left leg straight back one more time. And then pull back in. And then from here, we're going to take this to revolved half moon. So your left hand stays down, lean left. And then when you're ready, go ahead, lift the right arm, reach up high, and then extend your left leg back one more time. Now you can keep the right knee bent, maybe straighten the right leg, and you can take it there. Try to look right, and keep that right shoulder lifted. If you want to bind it, you can bend your left knee, reach with the right hand, maybe find the foot. If you have that grip, kick into your hand. When you're ready, take an inhale. And with the exhale, release. Both hands down, both feet down, forward, fold. Now from that fold, when you're ready, take an inhale, lift up halfway. And with the exhale, set your hands. We're going to take this into the crow setup here. So at least take the weight in your hands whether or not you lift your feet. Now dig into the floor. Press your fingertips down. Lift your heels. Bring the knees to touch your arms. Look forward, lean forward. Take it slow. You can stop at any point and just stay here. Now if you're going to balance it, keep leaning. Keep bringing the shoulders forward. And try to shift your weight so your feet get light. Big toes to touch, heels to your seat. And then take it through your vinyasa. So go ahead, step it back to high plank. And then when you're ready, bring your knees down. Shoulders forward, elbows back. Bring your chin and chest down low. With the inhale, pull your chest forward, straighten the arms, upward dog. Exhale, draw the belly in. Hips up out of down dog. And once you find that down dog, just breathe for a moment. Now let's take all that to the other side. So when you're ready with an inhale, raise your left leg high. Bend your left knee, open up, and hang the left foot right. So you open up that scorpion dog. Feel the twist. Now keep your left knee bent like this, and we'll take it back and forth. So take an inhale. Exhale, bring this forward, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, open up, scorpion dog. Exhale, bring it forward, knee to left elbow. Inhale, open up, scorpion dog. Exhale, forward, knee to left elbow. One more time. And then set the left foot down on the mat. Bring your right foot forward next to the left. When you're ready, take an inhale, lift this up halfway. Exhale, fold down. Inhale to standing, reach your arms high. And with the exhale, sink back into chair. Put the weight to your heels, bend your knees, and bring your hips down low. And just breathe here for a moment. Now when you're ready, put the weight to the right foot. Come up to standing with your left knee high. Hold your balance here. And then bring your hands down to your hips. Now as you stay balanced, dig into the right big toe. Line the left knee up with the right. And then reach back with your right hand. Find that reverse grip. So take hold of your left foot. Kick in your hand. Line up the knees. You could stay here. If you want to go further, left arm high. Now further still, as you kick into the right hand, pull the shoulder forward, hinge from the right hip. Maybe come forward a lot, maybe just a little bit, but keep your balance. All right, slowly, let's bring this back up. Right, hands to hips, left knee lifted. Switch it out, set the left foot down, and come to standing with your right knee high, digging your left big toe. Now once you're solid, once you got your balance here, bring your hands to your low back. Interlace the fingers, find the interlace that feels strange this time. Pull the palms together, draw your shoulders back, keep your chest open. And then when you're ready, put a little bend in the left knee, hinge from the left hip, extend your right leg straight back. Now keep your body in line, maybe you're more upright, maybe you come down toward parallel. This is warrior three. Lower the right hip so it stays in line with the left, and keep breathing. Take an inhale. Now at the exhale, bend the left knee, step the right foot down behind. And let's take this into a high lunge stance here. Deep bend left knee, right leg towards straight, pull the right hip forward, left hip back. Keep your shoulders pulled back and keep your spine tall. Let's take this into the right leg. So take an inhale. With the exhale, dip low into the right knee, take it slow. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lower. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lower. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lower again. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lower, stay low this time. And bring the knee down to the floor and flatten the right foot behind you. So everything from the right knee on up stacks to vertical. Slide your left foot forward until you press into the heel and point the toes up. Now you can keep your left knee bent. Pull that hip back and pull the right hip forward. Maybe straighten the leg, but we're taking this toward a half split. So work it the way you can and put it bent in the knees if your hamstrings are tight. Or the left knee, I should say. Shoulders pulled back, take an inhale. Now at the exhale, slowly lead with your chest, hinge toward halfway down. Inhale, bring yourself all the way up. Exhale, hinge down toward halfway. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hinge toward halfway down again. Inhale, bring this all the way up. Now exhale, hinge halfway and hold here. Now keep the left hip pulling back, right hip pulling forward. Maybe lift your knuckles toward the ceiling. You can always bend that left knee. Be sure you feel the stretch. And now stay folded, but release your hands. Bring them down inside the left leg. Come down lower, bring the right forearm down to the floor. Pull the left hip back and pull the right hip forward. Still hold on to that stretch. Now to take this further, keep your left shoulder high. Reach your left arm straight back. And go back and forth with the left arm. With an inhale, reach it forward, up past your head. Exhale, reach that left arm back. Inhale the left arm forward. Exhale, reaches back again. Inhale the left arm forward. Exhale back one more time, and then take a half bind. Left arm behind your back, palm face away. Pull that shoulder back, gaze up high. And keep that left hip drawing back. Keep breathing with this. Now take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just come back onto both hands. So your hands on either side of that left leg. Bend the left knee, set the left foot down flat. Tuck the toes of the right foot, lift the right knee. Now pull the right knee to your chest, round your spine. Curl in, stay low. And just take it back and forth with the right leg. With an inhale, extend your right leg straight back. Exhale, pull back in. Inhale the right leg back again. Exhale, curl in. Inhale the right leg back. Exhale, curl in one more time, stay here. Now the right hand stays down, so lean to the right side. And take this to revolved half moon. Reach your left arm high and extend the right leg straight back. You can always keep your left knee bent. Straighten the leg if you can. And keep your chest open, left side, keep looking left. Now if you can take it further, bend the right knee. Reach with your left hand, you can bind this. If you find the foot, kick into your hand, pull the shoulder further back. And then take an inhale. With the exhale, release both hands down, both feet down, forward fold. When you're ready, take an inhale, lift up halfway here. And then with the exhale, set your hands. And we'll take this into crow. So dig your fingertips down, lift your heels, bring the knees to touch your arms. Look forward, lean forward, go slow. And maybe just lean to the edge of balancing, that is plenty. Now if you're gonna go further, keep leaning, keep looking forward, and try to shift your weight so your feet lift together. Big toes to touch, heels to your seat, take that to where you can. And then go ahead, bring yourself down. And let's take it through the Vinyasa. So when you're ready, just come into plank. And then go ahead, set your knees down. Shoulders forward, elbows back, bring your chin and chest down low. With the inhale, pull your chest forward, straighten the arms, upward dog. Exhale, draw your belly in. Bring your hips up out of down dog. Paddle out here for a moment. And then with your next inhale, raise your right leg high. Find that scorpion dog. Bend the right knee, hang the right foot left. And keep the knee bent. We'll go back and forth from here. So take an inhale. With the exhale, bring it forward, knee to chest, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, open up, scorpion dog. Exhale, forward, knee to chest again. Inhale, open up, scorpion dog. Exhale, forward, knee to chest one more time. Stay here. And then set the right foot down and step your left foot forward next to the right. Take an inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold down. Inhale to stand and reach your arms high. And with the exhale, sink into chair again. Put the weight to your heels, bend your knees, and bring your hips down low. Now, once you come into this, let's take this with an eagle bind. Left arm under, right arm over. Cross at the elbows, palms to touch thumbs with your face. And if it's too much to get your hands together, reach across the opposite shoulders. Just do what works. Arms crossed, shoulders down, elbows high. Keep the arms squeezing. And then put the weight to the left foot. Come to standing with your right knee high. And then just move from the legs. We're going to take a figure four. Right ankle crosses your left thigh. Now keep the toes of the right foot curled, the knees out to the side. Maybe sink into that left knee a little bit, but keep your spine tall. Now when you're ready, straighten your left leg, lift your right knee. Switch this out, right foot's your base. Come to standing with your left knee high, hold this, dig into the right big toe. And then put just a little bend in the right knee when you're ready. And hinge forward, extend your left leg back. We're going to keep the eagle bind and take this into warrior three again. Now maybe you stay more upright. Maybe you come toward parallel. Keep looking forward, keep the arm squeezing, lower that left hip in line with the right. Take an inhale. With the exhale, bend the right knee, set the left foot down, bring your hands to your hips. Let's set this up for warrior two. So deep into the right knee, left leg towards straight, one line from the front heel to the back arch. Sink your hips down low. And then once you set this up with the lower body, just keep your chest open to the left side. Arms up high with the palms facing in. We're going to go back and forth like this. So with an inhale, reverse. Reach back, lean back, gaze up high. Exhale, extend forward. Keep looking up. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Now inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend forward. Stay here. Left hand to your left hip, reach forward with the right arm and look past your right hand. Keep that left shoulder pulled back. Now as you hold this, straighten the right leg, bump your left hip back, and then bend into your right knee, try to reach further forward. Straighten your right leg, pull the left hip back. Deep into the right knee, try to reach further forward. Straighten the right leg, pull the left hip back. Bend deep into the right knee, reach further forward. And then release both hands down inside the right foot. Now, from here, we'll take this to Skandasana. So, go ahead, lift the right heel, come to sitting on your right heel. Left leg extends toward the back of the mat. Go ahead, point the toes up. And just feel this out. We're setting this up so that we can move from side to side. So bring your hands toward the center of the mat. Just stay on your fingertips and keep your chest facing down as we take it back and forth. Try to stay low. So come through center. Come to sitting, that left heel, right leg extended. And then switch that. Bring your hips over to the right side. Back through center. Sink over to the left again. Bring this through center, over to the right. Through center, come over to the left side one more time and just stay here. And then maybe keep a deep fold, and that's fine. You could set the left heel down if you like, but if you can keep it lifted, see about walking your hands in, try to sit this upright. Now keep the right leg as straight as you can, keep the toes pointed up, and just breathe. If you want to play with your balance, maybe bring the hands up to heart center. Woo! Let's see if I can hold it. There we go. All right, from wherever you walk, go ahead, put your hands down. Walk your hands to the front of the mat. And take this into low lunge. So the hands are around the right foot, lift your left heel, square everything forward. And then pull the left knee into your chest, round your spine, curl in here. Now with your hands down, just start to move that left leg. Take an inhale, extend your left leg straight back. Exhale, squeeze back in. Inhale the left leg back. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale the left leg back. Exhale, squeeze in, stay here. And we'll take this into half moon. So the right hand stays down, lean onto your right hand. When you're ready, reach your left arm high and extend your left leg straight back. Now open up as much as you can to the left side. You can always keep the right knee bent, maybe straighten that right leg. And just take this to where you can. If you want to bind it, you can bend your left knee, reach with your left hand. If you find the foot, go ahead, kick in your hand, let that pull your shoulder further back and just breathe. Take an inhale. With the exhale, release. Both hands down, both feet down, forward fold. When you're ready, take an inhale, lift up halfway. And then with the exhale, set the hands. Let's come back into that crow setup here. Palms down, grip the floor, lift your heels. Touch your knees to your arms. Look forward, lean forward, go slow. And you can always stay here. Now, if you're going to go further, keep leaning, let your feet lift together, big toes to touch. And when you're ready, bring yourself back into high plank. We'll move to the Vinyasa. So once you find your plank, go ahead, bring your knees down. Shoulders forward, elbows back, bring your chin and chest down low. With the inhale, pull your chest forward, straighten the arms, upward dog. Exhale, draw your belly in. Hips up, high to down dog. All right, we're going to even that out on the other side. So when you're ready, take an inhale, raise your left leg high. Open to the scorpion dog right away. Bend your left knee, hang the left foot right. Now back and forth, keep that left knee bent. Take an inhale. With the exhale, bring it forward, knee to chest, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, open up, scorpion dog. Exhale, bring it forward, knee to chest. Inhale, open up, scorpion dog. Exhale, bring it forward, knee to chest, stay here. And set your left foot down. Bring the right foot forward next to left. Take an inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale to standing, reach us up high. And then sink into chair from here. So put the weight to heels, bend your knees, and bring your hips down low. Stay here and breathe. Now take an eagle bind while you're in this pose. Right arm under this time, left arm over. Cross at the elbows, palms to touch, thumbs toward your face. Keep the arm squeezing. Shoulders down, elbows high. And remember, you can always reach to opposite shoulders if that's what you need. Now as you hold this, put the weight to the right foot. Come up to standing with your left knee high. And then take it into your figure four when you're ready. Left ankle crosses the right thigh. Now bend the right knee to sink down, but keep your torso upright, keep the arm squeezing. Just breathe into this. When you're ready, straighten the right leg, lift your left knee. And then set the left foot down, come to standing with your right knee high. Now once you're ready here, put just a little bend on the left knee. And then hinge from the left hip. Extend your right leg straight back. Warrior three with this eagle bind. Maybe stay more upright. Maybe down toward parallel. Lower the right hip so the hips stay level. Take this to where you can. Take an inhale. Now the exhale, bend the left knee, set the right foot down, hands to your hips. And just open up to the right side this time. Find your warrior two. So deep bend left knee, right leg straight. Again, one line from the front heel to the back arch. Sink your hips down low. Now stay open to the right side, reach your arms up high, palms facing in. And let's take it back and forth. Inhale, reverse, reach back, lean back, gaze up high. Exhale, bring it forward, keep looking up. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse. With the exhale, extend forward one more time, stay forward. Right hand to the right hip, left arm reaches forward, palm up, look over your left arm, and keep the right shoulder pulled back. Now, straighten your left leg, bump the right hip back. Deepen the left knee, try to reach further forward. Straighten your left leg, pull the right hip back. Bend deep in the left knee and reach forward. Straighten your left leg, bump the right hip back. Bend deep in the left knee, sink forward. And then bring both hands down inside your left leg. Now to Skandasana here, go ahead and lift the left heel and come to seeing that left heel. Right leg stays extended toward the back of the mat. Walk your hands towards center, keep your chest facing down, try to stay low. We'll switch this out. So bring it through center over to your right side. Back through center to the left. Through center, come over to the right side again. Back through center to the left. Bring it through center, settle in on the right. And maybe to stay here, stay folded, you can bring your forearms down. Keep your knees wide in relation to each other. And if you want to take this upright, you can walk the hands in. If you're flexible enough, you might be able to set the right heel down. But press into both feet. And if you want to play with your balance, just come upright. See about bringing your hands up to heart center and just hold. All right, from wherever you are, bring both hands down. Walk your hands to the front of the mat. Around your left foot, lift the right heel, you come into low lunge. Now pull the right knee into your chest, round your spine, stay curled. And just move the right leg. Take an inhale, extend that right leg straight back. Exhale, curl back in. Inhale the right leg back. Exhale, curl in. Inhale the right leg back. Exhale, curl in one more time. Now stay like this and we'll take this to half moon. Left hand stays down, lean onto your left hand. When you're ready, reach your right arm high and then extend the right leg back again. Now you can keep the left knee bent and that's fine. Straighten the leg if you can. So keep the right arm high, look right. If you can bind it, you can bend the right knee and reach with the right hand. If you find that foot, go ahead, kick in your hand, pull the shoulder back. And just take things to where you can. Breathe here. Take an inhale. With the exhale, release both hands down, both feet down, forward, fold. When you're ready, take an inhale, lift this up halfway. And with the exhale, set the hands. And let's take this back into that crow setup again. So lift your heels, touch the knees, your arms grip the floor. Look forward, lean forward, maybe stay here. If you're going to take it further, keep leaning, try to lift your feet together, big toes to touch, heels to your seat, take that to where you can. And then when you're ready, go ahead and release. Bring yourself back to plank. And we'll take it to the Vinyasa. So from your plank, just set your knees down. Shoulders forward, elbows back, bring your chin and chest down low. With the inhale, pull your chest forward, straighten your arms, upward dog. Exhale, draw your belly in. Hips up, pat it down, dog. Once you find that down dog, let's take half pigeon. Take an inhale, raise the right leg high behind you. With the exhale, bring it forward. Right knee behind the right wrist, right ankle somewhere behind the left. Now just flatten the left foot behind, straighten your left leg, pull your left hip forward. Keep both hips sinking down. And keep the hips squared. Now look for at least some of that stretch on the bent leg side, outer right hip or toward the glutes. Try to keep your spine upright. Just breathe into this here. Now, if you can hold this is fine. You can go deeper toward the back end if you want to take it there. And if you want to relax and just settle in, you can come down to the elbows, maybe melt down all the way. Just take this to where you need to. And just take a few long breaths here. All right, now if your hands are forward, walk them in close. When your hands are close enough, pull your belly in, back your hips up over your left knee, and then step the right foot outside your right hand. We'll take a variation of a half split. So with your hands on the floor, just keep the hips more or less stacked over your left knee. Walk the right foot forward, and then whenever you're ready, press into the right heel, point the toes up, pull the right hip back, left hip forward. And if you got a bent right leg, that's fine. You're just looking for the stretch in the back of the thigh. Now, if you can take it further, maybe straighten the leg. And if you can take it further still, see about bringing the right forearm down to the floor. Now as you come down low, squeeze that right thigh in toward your side, rotate the right big toe toward your center line. So the right big toe rotates left, and just breathe here. Pull the right hip back, left hip forward, and just see how that changes the stretch. And maybe it goes a little bit deeper in the hamstrings, maybe further to the inner thigh. And then when you're ready, go ahead and And then slowly, when you're ready, bring yourself back up onto both hands. Bring both knees down to the floor. And then just tuck your toes, straighten your legs, come up to down dog. And let's take that on the other side. So with your next inhale, raise your left leg high. Exhale, bring it forward. Left knee behind the left wrist. Sometimes go somewhere behind the right. Flatten your right foot, straighten your right leg. Pull the right hip forward. Let both hips sink down. And just keep your hips squared here. Now, again, you can stay upright, and go ahead and step upright if you can. You can take it further toward the back bend, or you can melt down to the elbows and come down all the way. Take it to where you need to, and there's nothing wrong with just relaxing in this pose, keep in mind. But still, let your hips sink down. Feel this at least on the left side a little bit, outer left hip or toward the glutes. All right, now from here, if your hands are forward, walk them in close again. And then pull your belly in, stack your hips up over the right knee. Step the left foot down outside your left hand, so both hands are inside your left leg. Now keep your hips stacked over the right knee as best you can. Walk that left foot forward, and then whenever you're ready, just press into the heel, point the toes up, pull the left hip back, right hip forward, and this might be enough. You're just looking for that stretch in the back of the left thigh. If you want to, you can go ahead, straighten the leg. Keep the stretch and keep your hips squared. Now, if you can take this deeper, bring the left forearm down to the floor and look over to the right shoulder lifted. Now, just take this to where you can. Pull the left hip back, right hip forward. Squeeze the left leg in toward the side of your ribs and rotate that left big toe in towards center. So left big toe moves toward the right. Just breathe with this here. All right, and then from wherever you are, go ahead, come back up onto both hands, come down onto both knees. And once you're in all fours, walk your knees forward behind your wrists. We're going to take this into Camel Pose. So just bring yourself up to standing on your knees. And you can have your feet flat. This is the way I always do it. You can tuck your toes if that suits you better. But bring your hands to your hips, squeeze your glutes, and press your hips forward. Now, keep your feet pressing down. Keep the glutes engaged so the hips stay forward. Draw your shoulders back. So there's a light arc through the front of your body, from the knees all the way through the shoulders. Now, if you want to keep your hands down, that's fine. But if you can take this variation, see about bringing your hands to heart center, shoulders back, walk your gaze up the front wall, find the point of the ceiling directly above you, just check in with it here. Release the shoulders down, keep your hips pressing forward, and just breathe. And if you want to take it further, keep walking your gaze along the ceiling, maybe look toward the back of the room. And if you want to go further, maybe lift your elbows. And you can start extending your arms, but go slow here. The further you go, the deeper this gets. Keep your glutes engaged, keep your hips pressing forward, and just breathe into this. And then slowly walk your gaze along the ceiling. Pull the hands back in towards center. And bring yourself down to sitting on your heels for just a moment. And if you need to pause longer, feel free. But whenever you're ready, bring your legs out from underneath you. And then come down onto your back. Now, once you're down, pull your knees into your chest and just squeeze things in tight for a moment. We'll take this to a supine twist. So release your left leg extended fully. Bring your left hand to the right knee, right arm out to your side. And then pull the right knee across your body as you tuck your left hip underneath. Now, look for the stretch in the outer right hip toward your low back. And this might be enough. If you need more, you can press with your left hand. Or maybe extend your right leg. But keep your shoulders down and just keep breathing as you're twisting. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just come back into center. Drop both knees in. When you're ready, switch it out. Extend your right leg. And then right hand to your left knee, left arm to your side this time. Now pull the left knee across your body, tuck your right hip underneath, keep both shoulders down. Look left. And then use that right hand if you need to. Find that stretch in the outer left hip toward the low back. And if you want to go further, you can always extend your left leg to the side. But just take things to where you need to and keep your shoulders down as you're twisting. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, come back to center. Draw both knees in. And we'll take this into happy baby. So when you're ready, reach between the knees. Take hold of the outside edges of your feet. Stack your ankles above your knees. Now draw down on both sides. So press the knees down toward the floor outside your ribs. Press your feet back up into your hands at the same time. And just keep the tension working both up and down. Flatten out your spine, sink your tailbone toward the floor. And you can rock this side to side if you like. And if you want to take things further still, you can start to extend your legs out against your grip. And then finally, from wherever you are, take a deep inhale here. Drop down as much as you can. And with the exhale, just release. Extend your legs out fully. Lay your arms at your sides. Open up your palms toward the ceiling. And just let your eyes close here and let your body sink down into the mat for a moment. Now when you're ready, start to move again bit by bit, fingers and toes. Arms and legs. Stretch it out long. Take a deep inhale. Reach your arms past your head. And then draw things back in. Bring your elbows toward your chest. Pull your knees up as well. And just find your way up to a comfortable seat. Ground yourself into the mat, stack your spine. Bring your hands up to heart center. And then take a deep inhale here, hold on to the top. And just let everything go. Now thank you for joining class. Namaste.